everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com, and I know everybody wanted to see a multi-touch test with the HTC Aria, so let's do it here. We've got the Nexus 1 on the left, the Motorola Droid in the middle, and the Aria on the right. Now here's this test, the multi-touch test that we've done before, and the Droid obviously is the better of the phones so far when we've tested it with the Nexus 1. So you see the dots follow my fingers exactly where they should be. No problems when you start crossing the axis, or crossing the streams as I like to call it. So everything works as it should. Then there's the Nexus 1, which has infamously been tested to, oh look at that, not quite work the way it should. Cross the streams and everything goes to hell. So there's that. Now let's take a look at the Aria. So we've seen how it's supposed to look and how it's not supposed to look, and here's the Aria. Look how small that screen is compared to the other two. Remember, it's a 320 by 480 screen instead of 480 by 800. Makes a big difference, and this screen is only 3.2 inches in diagonal, and look at that, I got a little axis problem. Now, I've done a whole bunch of tests other than the one you're going to see here, and it doesn't do it every single time. A lot of times it tracks just fine, doesn't get confused, and in fact, I kind of have to force it a little, not force it, that's not the right word, but it just doesn't do it every time. So, I'm not sure how big a problem it's going to be for you guys. I'm not sure how many games you're going to be playing on the Aria, right? It's a small screen, certainly not the largest in the world, and if I were to buy this phone, I wouldn't buy it for the gaming. I would buy it for, email and stuff like that. One other thing I want to show you real quick, look how fast this is. We'll mention it in the review, but it just flies through the Sense UI. Scrolling through the launcher, very, very fast. Scrolling through the different home screens is fast. Where it does lag a little bit is when you get into gaming. I play Doodle Jump way too much, probably. On the Nexus 1 with Froyo, there's no lag whatsoever. And here you can see just a little bit of hesitation. Same goes on the Evo 4G. And that has a 1 gigahertz processor. So I think Froyo probably has a good bit to do with that. And I really look at all these phones to speed up once we get Android 2.1 on the JIT. But there you go. There's the touchscreen on the HTC Aria. See you, everybody.